Article 124 of the 2012 PASS Agreement covers wages, annual raises, base pay increases, annual pay adjustments, salaries of newly hired or rehired employees, and pay after a position move. Flight Inspection Services and Mission Support Services employees who had been paid under the FAA FG pay plan when the new agreement started in December 2012 will continue to be paid under this plan for the entire term of this agreement. If employees are otherwise eligible to receive Air Traffic Revitalization Act, or ATRA, pay, they will continue to receive it for the term of this agreement. And employees who were covered by the agency's FV pay plan when the agreement went into effect will be converted to the FG pay plan. Wage grade employees will continue to be covered under the federal wage system known as FWS. Wage grade employees assigned to work in Alaska will be covered by the appropriated fund wage area definitions and special area differential schedules for Alaska. The agency and PASS officials will meet annually at the national level to review the current state of pay plans and to discuss any issues that may have come up since the last meeting. If both parties agree, they can meet more frequently if necessary. The union will appoint up to 3 representatives to participate in meetings described in this article. Pay matters not specifically addressed in this agreement will be covered by the FAA Core Compensation Plan. Base pay is defined as the annual salary or wages paid to an employee, not including locality pay and premium pays. The adjusted base pay is defined as base pay with the inclusion of locality pay. H-band employees in Series 2101, 856, 802, or 334, who are working for the FAA before 2014 and who achieved journey level between January 1st, 2003 and September 30th, 2003, will receive a 1.75% increase to their base pay during the first full pay period in October 2014. And finally, provisions of this article state that H-band employees in Series 2101, 856, 802, or 334, who are working for the FAA before October 2014 and who achieved journey level between October 1st, 2003 and October 3rd, 2014, will receive a 4.75% increase, which will take effect during the first full pay period in October 2014. If a pay increase exceeds a pay band maximum limit, the employee will receive a pay increase up to the band maximum and will receive the remainder as a lump sum payment. This applies to pay adjustments in Section 4A. Section 4B states that employees in series not listed in Section 4A who achieve journey or target level, or who are hired at this level between January 1st, 2013 and September 30th, 2014, will receive an increase of 4.75% of their base pay. This only applies if their base pay is at or below the midpoint of the pay band. This increase will occur the first pay period in October 2014. Some H-band employees are excluded from these increases. Employees will continue to receive locality pay adjustments recommended by OPM and approved by the President. From 2013 through 2016, employees will receive annual increases to their base pay in the same manner as other federal employees under the General Schedule, or GS, increases. They will also continue to receive their locality pay. These increases will apply even if they cause an employee's pay to exceed pay band maximums. In 2017, these increases will be subject to pay band maximums. From 2013 through 2017, employees will receive a 1.6% annual length of service adjustment, not to exceed pay band maximums. This will be effective the first pay period in June each year. Annual length of service adjustments won't happen if GS step increases are prohibited by law. In January 2013, employees will receive an additional lump sum payment of 0.5% of their base pay. In January 2015, employees will receive an additional lump sum payment of 1% of their base pay. This applies to all employees under this collective bargaining agreement. From 2013 through 2017, pay bands will be adjusted annually, equivalent to the percentage of pay schedule adjustments under the General Schedule, or GS, pay plans. Pay setting principles for new hires or rehired employees will be in accordance with Human Resources Personnel Manual, Comp 2.24C, in the Core Compensation Plan. Firm job offers in writing must include prospective employees' starting pay. These apply to both permanent or temporary employees. Technical employees promoted to H-band positions after the first pay period in October 2014 will have their base pay set at the H-band minimum levels plus 4.75%, or they will receive a pay increase of 8%, whichever is higher. When moving from one position to another, employees will receive pay retention based on HRPM Comp 2.11c and this agreement. For either permanent or temporary promotions to positions with higher pay band assignments, an employee's base pay will increase by 8%, unless the new base pay would exceed the pay band maximum. If this is the case, the new pay would be set at the pay band maximum. If an employee's pay is already over the pay band maximum of the position into which he or she is being promoted, there would be no change in pay. If an 8% increase would cause employees' base pay to fall below the new pay band minimum, their new base pay will be set at the pay band minimum. When a temporary promotion ends, an employee's base pay is recalculated as if the promotion never occurred. When employees are promoted to positions that are more than one pay band above their current positions, they may receive additional promotion increases. The amount of these promotion increases will be determined in accordance with agency directives. For reassignments, an employee's base pay stays the same unless the agency determines an increase is appropriate under HRPM Comp 2.8c. When employees are on detail assignments, they are not entitled to pay changes. They continue to be paid for their positions of record and receive any increases related to the position of record for the duration of the detail. Section 8 of Article 124 also covers matters about demotions, both voluntary and involuntary. In-position pay increases may be granted to employees based on HRPM Comp 2.10c. Retention and relocation incentives also may be granted to employees based on HRPM Policy Bulletin 42. Awards and incentives will be administered based on applicable agency policy, including HRPM PM-9.2 and this agreement. Annual premium pay will be based on agency directives and will not be less than an employee would receive under the rules of the FLSA. Employees may not receive payments for unused travel comp time based on Article 103 of this agreement. For international assignments, employees will receive locality-based pay as if they were assigned to Washington, D.C. For rural Alaska rotation pay, employees will receive a 10% premium of adjusted base pay when they are on an 8-6 schedule. Bargaining unit employees continue to receive all premiums and differentials related to holidays, night differentials, Sundays, and more, according to applicable laws, regulations, directives, and this agreement. This is a new provision that was not included in the previous agreement. Employees who are giving or receiving training when they are already receiving overtime, holiday, Sunday, or night differential pay will continue to receive that pay for the time spent giving or receiving the training. Employees will be compensated for CTA assignments based on Article 49 of this agreement. And finally, employees who were receiving interim incentive pay, or IIP, before this agreement went into effect in December 2012 will continue to receive IIP for 8 full quarters. Then it will be incorporated into their base pay at a rate of 8.2%.